host. Welcome to Wisdom Synergy, where we break down hidden truths, challenge conditioned thinking, and reclaim the power of perception. I'm your host, Necro, and today we're diving deep into brain programming, the subtle, systematic shaping of our minds from birth through religion, mainstream education, and the pervasive narratives we're told never to question. If you've ever wondered how belief systems are instilled before we can even think for ourselves, how fear of God, obedience to authority, and curated histories dictate what we accept as reality, this episode is for you. We're about to unravel the blueprint of control. The mechanics of brain programming. Our brains are not blank slates. From infancy, our neural pathways are forged by external influences. Programming isn't just about technology, it's about shaping perception, belief, and behavior through repeated exposure. Religion and education, two pillars of civilization, have historically functioned as powerful programming tools. What we're told, who we're told to obey, what is deemed right or wrong, is absorbed before we're old enough to critically assess it. It's not merely learning. It's conditioning. The question is, are we choosing our beliefs, or are they being chosen for us? Religion, the fear factor. One of the most potent forces of brain programming is religion, particularly the fear-based framework many of us are introduced to as children. Picture this: a child, barely able to comprehend morality, is taught that an omnipotent force watches their every move, judging their actions, their thoughts, even their doubts. The ultimate consequence? Eternal damnation. This isn't just guidance, it's psychological imprinting. When fear governs belief, questioning becomes dangerous. The mere act of curiosity feels like betrayal. This system ensures compliance, not enlightenment. Historically, organized religion has been used as a method of control, guiding masses towards submission rather than discovery. The idea of divine punishment discourages deviation. By the time we're old enough to explore alternative philosophies, the programming is already deeply embedded. The world has been shaped by this fear: wars, persecutions, societal structures, all built upon an unwavering trust in narratives handed down through centuries. But what happens when we challenge this imprint? Education, manufacturing obedience. If religion instills fear-driven programming, mainstream education reinforces obedience through structured conformity. From early childhood, schools operate on rigid frameworks: memorize, obey, follow the curriculum. Deviate, and you risk failure, punishment, or exclusion. We're taught history, but only the versions deemed acceptable. We're conditioned to respect authority without question. True education should inspire critical thinking, yet mainstream institutions rarely encourage questioning foundational narratives. Instead, we're given manufactured histories, selective truths, and a rigid understanding of the world. The system favors order over independent thought. Consider this: why do alternative perspectives, ancient wisdoms, and decentralized knowledge remain inaccessible in the traditional classroom? Because control thrives on limited information. If people begin asking the right questions about history, power, spirituality, the structure weakens. And for those in power, that is the true threat. Education should awaken minds. Yet, in many ways, it anesthetizes them. Deconstruct fear-based thinking. If a belief thrives on fear, ask why. Fear limits exploration, making suppression seem logical. Challenge what you've been taught to fear. The first step toward breaking free from embedded brain programming is recognizing it exists. We were never meant to be prisoners to inherited belief systems. The truth is fluid, and reclaiming our own narrative requires questioning the frameworks imposed on us. Some key steps to unraveling mental conditioning: question authority. No belief, no historical fact, no societal norm should be accepted blindly. Investigate. Seek sources beyond mainstream narratives. Deconstruct fear-based thinking. If a belief thrives on fear, ask why. Fear limits exploration, making suppression seem logical. Challenge what you've been taught to fear. Diversify your knowledge, look beyond institutionalized education and religious dogma. Read ancient texts, study suppressed histories, and engage in alternative philosophies. Rewire your thinking, meditation, self-inquiry, and immersive experiences can help override conditioning and reset neural pathways. The mind is flexible, you can change how it perceives reality. Liberation is not about rejecting spirituality or knowledge, it's about taking back control of what we believe and why we believe it. Reclaiming reality, we are not just passive recipients of programming, we are conscious architects of perception. But if we do not take control of the systems shaping our minds, someone else will. The world thrives on hidden narratives, selective truths, and inherited beliefs passed down through generations. But we have the ability, and the responsibility, to investigate, dismantle, and rebuild our understanding from the ground up. Break free from the script. Write your own. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of brain programming. Let's keep questioning, uncovering, and evolving. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and reclaim your mind.